Welcome, everyone. This is AEW Dynamite Watchalong. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to have some fun. This is going to be a good show. I have a feeling this is going to be a very good show. It is the new one right here on TBS, Dynamite. I'm Zach, here with you, part of West Coast Popcast. Join us every week, of course. But we got a big show here on TBS. We are going to finally find out who's going to be the women's TBS champion. We have number 2 of Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Championship. And get your predictions ready. House of Black, I think, is forming tonight. Malakai Black and Brian Pillman Jr., they're going to throw down tonight. And I do believe Mr. Brody King makes his appearance. MJF will be in action tonight. We don't know against who. Loudmouth will be here talking. And Lucha Brothers versus Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. I'm very excited for this one. Folks, thank you all for joining. Please leave comments in the chats. I want to hear from you all show, the entire episode. We are going live right now. TBS is live with Dynamite. And during the commercial breaks, we're going to discuss news and rumors. We're going to discuss these WWE releases that just happened hours ago. And we're going to talk about, this is a nice long episode, TV shows that have switched networks. And we're going to have some fun, especially talking about SmackDown and Impact, if you're familiar with their television lineage. So hop on in. Thank you for joining. Leave comments. I want to hear from you all night long. We are live here in beautiful Hollywood, California, as the sun sets. Let me know what's going on where you are. All right, I think we have we got Excalibur. I think we got JR on. Tony Schiavone. All right, Serena Deeb is going to sit down with Jim Ross as well. We're doing the big one next, he says. All right. Thank you again for joining TBS, the new home of Dynamite. And we are starting it off. The big one, Hangman Adam Page. Bryan Danielson coming out first. Who do you have in this one? They have judges. What do you think the judges are? Personally, I thought Eric Bischoff was going to be one. But as Eric called him, that whore who's jumping from one promotion to another, appeared on Monday Night Raw last week, not this past one, to officiate the Miz and Mrs. redoing of the vows. It was an entertaining segment. There we go. He says he's going to kick Hangman's ass again. He's having fun being a heel. I like this heel. Let me know who you have in this match. I don't know who I'm picking yet. I think it's going to be Hangman again. We got some news and rumors. Maybe something happens tonight with one of those. But Tony Khan says there's a huge surprise that he's very excited for coming very soon. And they are in North America. He looks focused. I like it. Hangman Adam Page. What an improvement. Honestly, even just since he's had his kid. Big improvement. Do you think they go for a draw tonight? They have to utilize the judges, otherwise why make the stipulation? But it's good to be back doing this. This will be my last Dynamite one for a while. The television show I work on starts up next week, so Wednesday nights shall be no more. But I will be here every Friday night for Rampage. So you can join here right on the channel live for Rampage every Friday. So, like Justin Roberts, I saw a pic of him doing like a zoom. Across his wall is a bunch of wrestling memorabilia. I feel like if I worked in the business, I wouldn't want to. It's cool. I just, 60-minute time limit. I knew Big Show was going to be one of them. Jerry Lynn, classic ECW. What you got to say? No more BS, Paul White. His entire AEW run has been BS. The American Dragon. 13-0-2. All right. Hopefully get some fun people here in the chats coming up. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for joining. Hangman Adam Page, the champ right there. Proud sounds good. So this Saturday they have Battle of the Belts as well. I don't know if they're taping Rampage after this and Battle of the Belts afterwards. Battle of the Belts, only 1 hour. That's all they gave them. That's all the network gave AEW is 1 hour for. It's a cross between Saturday night's main event and a pay-per-view, if you will, Daddy. Quick moves right away. Brian Danielson, too smart for you, my friend. Talking to the judges. Love cocky Brian Danielson. I love it. I know he's not going to be like swearing and be very rude because he knows his kids are watching and all that. So I applaud him for doing well. How's your New Year going? Did you watch it day one-ish? I fucking didn't. Trash ass day one. Won't watch that either. Go Big Show. Big Show can go. He hasn't done anything in AEW, so he can go. No, he says. Go back over by the judges. So now that we have Rampage on another network, do you feel they should still do the tapings afterwards like they have been doing? I feel kind of still will take the air out. Rampage needs to feel fresh, and now it definitely needs to feel like it's on another network. Let me know your thoughts. Matt in the chats, and on day 5 firings. Matt, we're going to talk about that in the first commercial break. It's all done for the reason we all think it's done for. It's what's coming out of sources right now. So poor Triple H. I don't know when he's going to come back. I really do think Vince caused his son-in-law to have a heart attack. More jumping jacks. His cardio is it's good. A lot of firings. Let me know if any firings happen while we're doing this. I believe the last one was about 2 hours ago. It's a nice cam shot. I love that one. It's about 5 rows back. I think I say it every stream, but it's good. Hangman, Adam Page, good year. Who do you think takes the belt off him? Even let me know. We can talk other companies as well. Who do you think takes the belt off Roman now? Who do you think takes the belt off Brock? I just, what a mess. Finn hasn't been on TV. Could he win the Rumble and then take the belt off one of them? I don't want to see champion versus champion at Mania. If they do that, that at least guarantees a women's main event one of the nights. Going for the lariat already. Nope. Any surprises you think are coming tonight? Again, I think Brody King's coming. Why is Malakai wasting his time on the Varsity Blondes? Obviously, to bring someone else in, do a match, take them out to show dominance. Could Danhausen show up? That'd be cool. He is free. Oof. I think Keith Lee is free in February. Gargano can come whenever. Wyndham Rotunda can come whenever. I still don't know what movie he's working on. I'm trying to ask around and no one knows. Right, again, during commercial breaks, we got news and rumors, and we're going to talk about shows that have switched networks throughout our time. We'll discuss if it had an effect on them, and a lot of them did. So I don't think ratings are going to affect anything here with TBS. Dynamite moving to TBS. TBS is technically, from what I've seen and read online, from doing research here before the stream. It is in more homes than TNT, so I don't think ratings are going to be dropping. I don't think at all, really. If they drop, it's just going to be the basic drop and rise like they usually have. Matt, yeah, Rumble getting Mania like matches. Ticket sales must be low. They're very low, Matt, because you and I didn't go. Everyone heard that the two best in the biz weren't going to show up for the Royal Rumble. You might be doing something fun on the channel for the Royal Rumble. You might try to get other stations involved and play the Royal Rumble game. 3 title matches. I think the only belt that's going to change or go to new hands is going to be the TBS title. And I do think it's Jade Cargill that's going to get it, especially with having Mercedes Martinez in her corner. Then that'll lead to next week on Rampage or Dynamite, Thunder Rosa and Ruby Soho versus Martinez and Jade Cargill. AEW going back to Chicago in February. The Wintrust Arena is about a 40-minute drive away from Chicago, so it's not technically in Chicago. Even when they're in Rosemont, all wrestling companies do this. They say they are in Chicago. They're not in Chicago. That's fine. I get it. They get the Chicago crowd, so that's all that matters. Who cares what Chris Jericho has to say? He's going to make fun of his old drummer for leaving. I don't have much of a background. I don't have a very boring background, but I'll see if I can adjust. Give me some palm trees. There we go. Palm trees. Some of these. What do you think of the big bad booty daddy's nephew winning the NXT title from Tommaso Ciampa? I am not surprised to see NXT releases today based on who all lost. Kip up by Hangman. Oh, that was a far, yeah. Bryan Danielson's ring awareness. He knows how far away Hangman is. He adjusts. He's that good. I think he should come out with the moniker best in the world because there is no one better right now than him. You know, Matt, I am surprised Roderick Strong still has a job too. I think him, Ciampa, EO, they might use EO, but I think a few other people are gone after the first quarter earnings. So in about 2 months, they're going to do another round of firings, and I think he's gone then. I just think that they are aware of the storyline. They don't care too much about it, but I think that they are aware, and they don't want them to have the full Undisputed Era. What do you think about, since everyone has an old-time manager, what do you think about maybe William Regal coming over to manage them, and then, you know, he could do stuff with Tully and Arn and all that other stuff? Let me know. William Regal managing Undisputed Era. William Regal can no longer yell, "War Games!" How long do you think this match will go? They got the 60-minute time limit. They got the judges, but they're not really, they're judges that are there all the time anyways. So it's not like they went out of their way to get someone. Cowboy shit chant, crowd really behind them. You get your Hook merchandise for Christmas? Did they sell out? Hook from Team Taz. If you want something fun to Google, look up. Eric showed me this. There's a picture of Rob Van Dam living his best life next to his wife and his girlfriend. RVD, man. 2022, Rob Van Dam. Busted open. That looks like a blade job if I've ever seen one. Everyone going for the Crimson Mask in AEW now. The bunny shirt I would not buy that. It is so the other two shirts that have been made. And I know the Becky Lynch one wasn't official. First commercial break. All right. First commercial break in my voice. Let's do some news and rumors real quick. Switch screens here. We're going to get to the firings, but let's get some other stuff first. ITV Studios has an Eddie Guerrero documentary that's going to be dropping sometime in 2022. So make sure you keep your eyes out for that. We will as well, and we'll let you know on the channel when that comes out because we're very interested in seeing an Eddie Guerrero documentary. I'm not too familiar with ITV Studios or if they're even in Hollywood here, but that is something to look forward to this year. Tony Khan has a dream signing coming soon. Leave me a chat message. Leave me a comment if you have an idea of who this could be. There are a lot of people out there, and if it's signing soon, it's got to be either Wyndham Rotunda, Johnny Gargano, or he said they're in North America, so it can't be Okada. I don't know. Leave me a comment if you know who the dream signing is. I don't know. It could be Killer Cross. It could be Keith Lee. They are due up soon, but let me know if you know who Tony Khan wants. And Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was originally supposed to be the shaman for MSK. They pivoted at last minute and had that be Matt Riddle, but that was supposed to be his spot last night, fighting with them against Imperium and Vulture. That would have been one hell of a thing for him to have, but Riddle got that spot instead. Still don't know what's going on with that firing, but just from what I hear, Jeff is doing okay and he's fine. So wait till the drug tests come out, and then WWE can kick themselves in the pants because the Hardys will reunite in AEW. If you did not hear, there have been firings today. WWE released a lot of backstage people. The big ones right here, William Regal and Road Dogg, they are no longer with them. Expect Road Dogg to be part of my ass and my son's asses team, whatever that's called here in AEW. Also, Scott Armstrong, the ref that you might be familiar with. And also, he was just on last night, part of the Diamond Mine. Hideki Suzuki gone. He wasn't on TV for about 2 or 3 weeks, and he was on last night. And they even commented on Wade Barrett commented on him and his strategies for Diamond Mine and everything. He is gone the next day. Also gone Timothy Thatcher, Birch, and let me know who this is. Allison Danger. She is gone as well. I'm not familiar with Allison Danger, but she was back there as well. All gone today. All gone. Those are the releases that have been done by WWE. They are clearly getting rid of Triple H people. Apparently, that was the main reason to get rid of Road Dogg and William Regal is because they were Triple H people. That's what they're seen as, and they just wanted the new people as well. Since we are back here, I'm going to talk about a few other people that they released really quick while we watch the match. So a guy who trained CM Punk, Chris Gunn was his name. I can't remember, but he's gone. The guy who trained CM Punk, he was backstage at NXT. He's gone. Dave, something with a K. I can't read my own handwriting. And Ryan Katz, VP of Creative, he took over all the spots that were left behind after Dusty passed. He was doing a lot of the promos and everything backstage with all the talent. So he is gone too. The VP of Creative, Sarah Cummings, Senior VP of Consumer Products. She's gone as well. These are all seen as Triple H people. Apparently, Nick Khan and Vince McMahon saw them as Triple H people. I swear this is the reason Triple H had that heart attack, because he knew all this was going down. His baby that he built from the ground up, the people that he worked with, the people that he was pushing, that he saw get just demolished on the main roster. He foresaw all that was happening, and he just couldn't take it. NXT 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. Chase University, a guy pretending to be Michael Myers, almost throwing someone off a roof. Jacket Time. A girl who skateboards, who falls off every time she does her entrance, Cora Jade. I just, the greenery, I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of 2.0. Good stuff last night, though. Good women's match. Decent main event. Great trios tag match on there as well. Last week, great women's street fight. It's going to turn into something else, though. if you remember what WWE turned into in the mid to late 90s with the gimmicks, Duke the Dumpster Drosy, Doink the Clown, Repo Man, that's what this feels like it's turning into. That turned me off wrestling for a few years. It took Hogan turning in WCW for me to get back into it. Thankfully, we have AEW. I implore you, please watch MLW. It is free on YouTube. It drops on Thursdays. It's cool. It's my new ROH. ROH. Miss you, man. Working on that Crimson Mask. That better not become a t-shirt, too. Can't keep having Crimson Mask t-shirts. I'm going to have a t-shirt. It's just going to be my non-bloody head. It's going to look like the cover of Nintendo's Fester's Quest. Nice. Perfect form from both people in that German suplex. And if you have any news or rumors, let me know in the chats. I don't have too many here. I think the other one that I have that I didn't put up on the screen there was Seth Rollins. It's making the rounds that he was officially supposed to be the person who won the Fatal 4-Way at day 1. But the slide that Fox put out says otherwise, and it was supposed to be Big E. More yes kicks. What does he call him now that he's not in WWE? Monday Night Raw sucks. We all know that. But did you see Beth Phoenix? Beth Phoenix is on another level. Just look at, find a picture of Beth Phoenix and from day one. I cannot wait to see her wrestle with Edge. Nice moves by both men here. Danielson got blood all over him from Hangman's blade job, right where you're supposed to do it. The ref checks on him and caresses his head like, "Baby, you okay, girl?" Come on, ref. Ref must have been lonely during the holidays. Yes, what a way to start it off, Tony Schiavone. On TBS, during the commercials, we're going through a ton of shows that have switched networks. And we'll let you know if you don't know if it was good or bad for them. And some of them, let me know in the chats if you watched them when they switched networks. Let me know how you're watching this. Let me know if you have TBS. I think it's like 13% more homes have TBS than TNT. So I don't think ratings are gonna go down at all. Matt, I'm assuming Beth will do double duty at Rumble, mixed tag and Rumble. She could. I don't know who they all have for that women's Rumble. I don't know who they all will bring in. A lot of the firings and like the trash bag with Mickey James. I know that has a lot of people who would come over do not want to come over anymore. So, who do you think would win the women's Rumble? The rumors that Big E could win the men's Rumble and then face Bobby Lashley for the title at Mania. Roman could cost him at the Rumble. Again, I don't want to see champ versus champ. Fight? That's all matches are. They're fights, Tony Schiavone. There you go. This is classic in-ring storytelling. I love it. All right, we are going to commercial break here on TBS. So let's get into some shows that have switched networks. Let me know if you watch these shows, and especially if they switch networks. The first show that we have that switched networks, Scrubs. Scrubs was on NBC for 7 seasons, and then it moved to ABC for 2. Boy, did that make a difference. They even got the new cast. It's what I consider NXT 2.0 is Scrubs with the new cast. I don't like the new cast of Scrubs, and I don't like the new cast of NXT. I never watched this show, but Roswell, this one was on WB and also jumped to UPN for its 3rd and final season. They tried rebooting this, but this one, once it jumped, this is one of the shows that like WB put money behind it. You don't have to worry about that with Dynamite on TBS. So it's the same company. It's the same Ted Turner organization. They'll put the same amount of money behind Dynamite on TBS. But Roswell, UPN didn't want to put money behind it. So that was that. Let's get into SmackDown. This is a big one here. We're going to talk about this for a bit. SmackDown started on Thursdays on UPN. Look at this ad featuring China. This was so cool. A nice TV guide ad right here. This was really cool. UPN, 1999. That's when it debuted until 05. And then it went to the CW. CW, it needed the boost. They put money down for it. And then after that, it went into obscurity. It went into My TV. You can see the logo on the bottom. 10 years of SmackDown, and it moves to a network that basically showed reruns. I think the coolest thing when I lived in Milwaukee that it had on was reruns of Married with Children. So that's what SmackDown was. A decade of SmackDown, and it went to rerun stations that didn't have anything on past 11 a.m. or p.m. I'm sorry. Where did we go after that? In 08, went there, and then went to Sci-Fi in 2010. Do you remember going to Sci-Fi? This was when it, started introducing stuff like ECW and all that. Who do we have right there in the roster? Cody Rhodes himself, the Big Slow here tonight as well. Kofi, Rey Mysterio. In the background, let me know who those two women are. I cannot remember their name. Kane and The Undertaker. It was SmackDown back on Sci-Fi in 2010. Then it moved to Thursdays, 2015. And we got it back on the USA Network. And of course, it went live on the USA Network. That was a big change. Back to Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights, you had live Raw, then you had live SmackDown, and then finally, of course, it went to Fox. Those changed networks. The ratings were different on each one. But let's get back to the action here. Almost a 3 count. Let me know in the chats if you lost any of those shows because they changed networks. SmackDown was just really weird. I know some people who didn't get SmackDown because they didn't have My Network TV. I know some people who didn't have UPN and they couldn't watch it. I dig those old TV guide ads though. I like that one with China. The ref checking on that blade job of Bryan Danielson. SmackDown on Fox. Freddie Prinze Jr. said that he spoke to someone who was a Fox executive around that time, saying that when Fox purchased WWE, they were offered the whole company for sale. But the number wasn't right for Fox, so they just opted with SmackDown. So you want to talk about budget cuts? There's a reason. They are apparently in the market. They should have a clock in the corner for this. I want to know exactly how much time has gone by. I think it's been 23 minutes. I could be wrong. Look at those eyes. That's going to be a t-shirt. It's going to be a t-shirt. Yeah. He just falls over. Not going to hit me. He's really bleeding, man. A big fan of the blood. I know we had a lot in the Attitude Era, but if you want to look up the worst blade job ever, look up, I think it was Hogan versus Kidman, but those two were in the match if it was more people. A close call. The camera didn't really cut, and you could see Hogan unwrapping the blade. Bryan Danielson going for a submission here. And then Hogan, after he unwraps the blade, goes like this on live TV. Look it up. I don't think it's on Peacock. You got to find the YouTube clip of Hogan doing the worst blade job ever. He's got that hold on, blood gushing from both men. Ugh. Right on the bridge of your nose. You ever been hit there? That's why I'm a big fan of Jericho with that elbow. Oof. Rough catapult, but it is late in a very, very exhausting match. So he's really bleeding. Looks like a kid during arts and crafts. You guys having this match? It's got to be Hangman. Maybe no more BS. Big Show interferes costing Bryan Danielson the match because he thinks he can go and wants a match with Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson, I want you. Nice. His ability to bring it down and then back up again. Again, he should come out the best in the world. GCW shirt right there. Apparently, I think Jon Moxley's coming back very soon. He is apparently going to do a show and defend his belt this month in GCW, and there's no way that's his comeback from getting better. It will be in AEW this month. The Swami says Mox will be back before his GCW match because it is officially booked and was booked after he went to rehab. And good on you, Jon Moxley. You're going to come back to one of the biggest pops in wrestling ever. Both men know how to play the look in the eyes with the blood dripping down. The bunny did too. I got to give her that. We joke about the bunny sometimes because she is AEW's Barry Horowitz. When we talk about more shows that have switched during the commercial breaks, more shows that have switched networks, there's going to be some Impact stills. You'll see the bunny on some of those when they switch networks. Impact, we'll do a double count here, but I think it's switched one more than all those many times SmackDown switched from Sci-Fi, USA, My Network. Let me know in the comments if you think this is better than the first one or not so far. Oh, here we go. Man. Nice kick out. Again, this is filling a lot of time. But rightfully so. I still believe Hangman takes this clean. It's based on the judges they have out. No disrespect to Mark Henry or Jerry Lynn. Big Show. I don't know. But yeah, no disrespect to Jerry Lynn and Mark Henry. He's one of my favorite ECW guys, Jerry Lynn and Mark Henry. If you watch the show, you know he's one of my all-time favorites and one of my favorite meet and greets I ever went to. But they're in-house people. They didn't bring anybody from the outside in for being the judges. Here we go. I love that move. It's just you making them helpless. And you just kick them in the head. If you haven't seen it, Britt Baker's Crimson Mask action figure from Blood and Guts pay-per-view, that is available. It's a cool one. Here we go. Nope, couldn't get him up. Oh, boot to the face. He's taking him. He's taking him big time. I think he knows that'll help make him bleed a little bit more. TBS. We knew the move was coming. It is here. It is permanent. And again, let me know in the chats, what can Rampage do to make it differentiate itself from Dynamite? Oof. Backdrop driver. Excalibur. All right, he's setting up for the lariat. Here we go. Slowly moving. He's up. He hits it. He hits it. 2, 3. That's it. It's clean. Hangman Adam Page is victorious. Holds on to the title. That's good. The judges were a red herring. That's right. Nothing was needed. Adam Page, still your AEW champion. Who do you think is his next feud? They could drag this out for one more and do a 3. I'd almost like it to end right here. That big ass belt. Love it. Remember when Bret Hart brought it out? I got to say, the women's match should probably main event AEW. You're bringing in a belt for the network. MJF in action next. Matt. I don't think so. I think it's right. I don't think he would have wanted to take it. I think it's even a Brian Danielson thing saying no to that. All right. Let's talk about more shows that have switched networks. We just got done talking about the enormous amount of networks SmackDown was on. Let's talk about a show you need to get into. The late, great Betty White was on at the end. Community, a great show. It's so well thought out. There is a Beetlejuice gag in season 1 that someone says Beetlejuice. Someone says Beetlejuice in season 2. Then in season 3, someone says it. And it's during the Halloween episode, and Beetlejuice walks by. That's how good this show is. I cannot express how good this show is. But this was on NBC, and then it didn't get picked up, but it kind of did. Yahoo picked it up for a season, and if you follow the lore of the series, all we need now is a movie, which is reportedly going to go on Netflix if everyone's schedules get put together, and the whole thing of Community will have come together. Please watch the show if you haven't. I know it's on Hulu and some other stations, but Community is so good. I know Eric loves the show. Different Strokes. Different Strokes was on NBC and then ABC for one season. This is one where the network switching kind of killed it. So I could just picture them saying, hey guys, we're switching you to ABC. And of course, you probably got, what you talking about, Wills? All right, next up, this is what I grew up with. Monday Night Football on ABC. It switched over to NBC. The ratings aren't as good. The ads aren't as big. It did lose some of its flair going to ESPN. It started on ABC in 1971, and in 2005, that was the final Monday Night Football season. And then ever since 2006, it has been on ESPN. It's not the same, really. I don't really follow football too much anymore, but that's what it is. Family Matters. I love this show. If you know me, this is one of my absolute favorite shows of all time. Family Matters was on ABC starting in 1989, and it spent its final season on CBS. Basically, towards the end, it becomes the Urkel show, and a lot of the family stuff kind of goes by the wayside, which is kind of why the mother left before the final season, because she felt, what more can we do? But this is one that definitely switching networks kind of killed it. A lot of the stories and plots leading up to the final season killed it too, but again, leave me some notes and comments if you watch any of these shows, if you know of any shows that switch networks, and if the switching of the networks either helped it or hurt it. There's one here that it helped because it became the biggest show of all time, but we'll get to that. Apparently, we're coming right back. I'll come back to this because after this, we're going to talk about the Raw moves. Monday Night Raw moving networks. We keep forgetting that Raw was on different networks as well. And Raw is the perfect example of why I feel naming a title after your TV network is fucking ridiculous. They don't care about you if your ratings go bad. Let's go back to the chats here. Matt, speaking of AEW title belt, Google the image of WCW's 6-man tag title belts. I think there are a lot of similarities between the two belts. Let's do that right now, everyone. What are we Googling? WCW's 6-man tag belts. WCW. The number 6-man tag belts. Here we go. Thank you, autofill. Let's go to an image. Somewhat. I kind of see it, Matt. All right, let's see if Max Caster can say something. His voice. You and Darby are the same generation. They're like the same generation. That made no sense. Mostly the oval shape on the belts. True. All right. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is out. Prime time. Thanks for joining. And speaking of joining, the man himself is joining. Talk to the people. Let them know if you're out there, you're about to get hit with the most gorgeous smile in all of professional wrestling and YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, the Infinity Champ is here. Eric, welcome to the show.
I was gonna just kayfabe, just no smile for the entire stream, but I broke in like 0.5 seconds. But Zach, you know what my biggest problem with wrestling is today? As he puts on his headphones, you know what my biggest problem in wrestling is today, Zach?
What is that, Eric?
These damn generations thinking they can come into my generation, and I don't know. I kind of like the last word of that Max Caster and Anthony Bowen promo.
Are they not the same generation as Darby Allin?
They are. They definitely are.
CM Punk out already, ruining MJF's match with I forgot who this guy is. He's won, I think, his last 2 matches on television.
Lee Johnson or Moriarty? Is that who that is?
Is that him?
I think it's Moriarty. Knock would know.
Okay.
Knock loves him. Also, what's up, Prime Time? Thank you for the intro.
Yeah, Prime Time is in the building. Let's get a question for Prime Time real quick. Thoughts on the women's title match coming? Oh.
What is the women's title? I'm sorry. This isn't a match, is it? He didn't just bury this kid, did he?
He did. It was supposed to be Punk versus, or excuse me, MJF versus him.
Oh, Sean D. Okay. Oh,
okay. So I think this is for, since everything started over at the beginning of the year, I think it's to give him a win instead of MJF.
That's funny. I give them, that's brave to, because like last year, MJF was like, what, 22-0 or something?
Yeah.
So to start him off with a loss is pretty brave.
He's going to talk really quick, but for the women's match, what do you think about tonight's? And then we'll talk about Riho and Britt later.
All right, what's tonight? Is it
Jade Cargill versus Ruby Soho?
I'll tell you after this promo.
Okay.
Also, is that the Raw is War split screen?
What's that?
Sorry, the split screen they used, it reminded me of like a little bit like post Attitude Era, or maybe it was Attitude Era split screen they used to use.
Okay. It's funny you mentioned Raw. We're going to talk about Raw at the next commercial break.
Oh no.
No, we're talking about shows that are switching networks, so we're just going to talk about Raw next.
They're switching networks?
Oh. They have in the past.
Gotcha. ASMR fans are loving this. We're just whispering because we don't want to miss this promo.
I call bullshit on that.
Tony's in the back. Well, JR or Tony's right. Cancel the story.
Yep. Prompting Shivani's voice, man.
Oh, my stream flipping stopped.
It's kind of like the first promo that they did together.
Yeah. They're not going to top that.
No. Yeah. PG Punk chant got it.
You're like 5 seconds ahead of me.
Okay.
Ooh, saucy.
I mean, yeah. He's so proud of himself, that shit face.
Number one fan.
Yep. He's leaning into it, man.
Ooh, I really like that. I mean, I think Punk's reaction is kind of weird, but
He hates that company so much.
He definitely does. Do you think he could main event at WrestleMania?
Yes. Out of spite.
Oh, good point.
All I want to do is give you the beating you deserve. And listen, pal, if you think the grass is so green around the other side, be my guest. Go ahead, leave. Main event night 4 of the buy one, get one free extravaganza. And then you
Do you think they wrote this because of the releases today, or was this just on his mind?
That comment was, I think, referred to the Rumble sales. They have been doing buy one get ones.
So Monday, Edge and Miz are going to insult AEW.
Hope not. And that is very Monday Night Raw. I got the split screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wardlow and Punk.
Wardlow has to win, right? Like
every wrestling show we ever watch, there's like multiple matches where both guys have to win.
Right. I'd be fine with Wardlow winning clean. I think Punk Needle or Wardlow being a giant. I'd live with that.
I would too. Has this feud been what you wanted it to be?
Honestly, I think they peaked pretty early with that amazing 20-minute promo.
Yeah.
And then the stuff with the running has been cool. It's going down, but it started very highly. So even though it's going down, it's still acceptable.
Yeah, I agree. Primetime thinks you and I should fight MJF. Bring it on. If the man in the Burberry scarf wants to fight the guy who wears a 3-pack of t-shirts every day of the week, I'm here for it.
I would definitely I think it would just be a mirrorverse match because MJF and I would go off on the mic, but then as soon as it gets real, I'd hide behind Zach and he'd hide behind Wardlow.
All right, we got a promo with Jennifer Nettles, which is unnecessary. So let's get back to TV shows that have changed networks. Some of these succeeded because of the network change. Some of them did not. I don't think anything's going to change in the ratings with Dynamite and TBS because of the same company. And Eric, you missed it. I said basically, from what I've researched, TBS is in about 13% more homes.
I see. They do call it the mothership. So
yeah, they do. It was the first one. All right, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw appeared in 93 on the USA Network. It went all the way to 2000. And then something that you didn't think would happen, but just because they were such good bedfellows, Raw moved. Raw moved to the new TNN. This is coming off of, and we'll get to it later, ECW getting canceled off of TNN. So then all of a sudden TNN said, hey, we want a big show. Let's throw around some big money. Let's get Monday Night Raw. And let me tell you how good WWE is and wanting you to forget. It took me almost 45 minutes to find a picture with the TNN logo on this. They really scrubbed the internet, and their next network, they really scrubbed some stuff too. So TNN, were you watching Raw when it was on TNN, or was that a little too early?
It was a little too early. I had no idea they were on TNN till this moment.
Oh, The Nashville network changed, and it was you want to know what it turned into? It turned into the next network that Raw was on. Spike TV, again, couldn't find a fucking image except for this one right here that someone must have took with their TV. Spike TV it turned into. It was basically Maxim Magazine, the network.
Yep. That's a perfect way to describe it.
Yep. Yeah, boobies and Red Bull commercials all fucking day on this network. It just became what it was in 2000. I don't know. But then they got back together with their good friends, and we got Raw back on USA. And ratings have not been the sense ever since. Raw has been getting such low ratings. It actually went up pretty well this week, but even on TNN, all these wrestling companies wish to Miro's God they could get ratings like that again.
Right.
Bad night would be like a 4 or a 5.
That's what I think a lot of people miss when they talk about these low ratings. I mean, it is sad because their quality sucks, but the Raw's ratings now are still like better than a lot of shows can hope for. I just take it.
Yeah.
Especially with streaming services nowadays.
Yeah. Tony Khan says AEW will be on a streaming service the next couple of years, but I don't know. Again, don't give into a network like these belts are giving into.
AEW Plus on Fight just got a price increase and some extra benefits. We'll say later. Okay.
All right. Next up, I was a big fan of the show. I grew up with it. Doug was on Nickelodeon from 91 to 94, and then Disney bought it, along with some others we'll talk about later, and it moved to ABC from 96 to 99. You can see some character differences, especially with Patty Mayonnaise. It wasn't the same feel. It didn't have the same people behind it. This was one that I think Disney just tried to make work for 3 years. Even after the first 6 months, people stopped watching it. Kids stopped watching it. They noticed the difference.
I love how everyone, like, there are definitely character changes, but everyone is still like a kid. Meanwhile, Patty looks like she's already gone through 2 divorces. Like she just moved home and she's trying to find her groove back.
I started day drinking, Doug. Wine.
My favorite line, I think it's from Classic, is "How you like your burger, Patty? You know how I like it, Doug. Rare." This implies that she's gotten a rare burger from Doug.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh, rare. Jericho, right in time.
Oh, here he is.
Why couldn't I stay at work a little bit longer?
You could, like 10 minutes, you would have been fine. What does he have to say? I honestly feel like his announcing of their new drummer was like the lightest backhanded compliment he could have gave, but I still feel like it was a backhanded compliment. Their drummer wanted to go spend time with their family. Damn, dude, you need sit-ups.
Oh gosh, you're right.
Today's
oh my gosh, dude! Like I tried out the body shame the guy. He's like however old, but damn, no. What have you been doing? We've been eating your family.
Haven't seen one of his kids in a while. I don't want to body shame anyone either, but I'm like, you are paid to do a thing, and you can tell he can't do the thing as well as he can.
Right. I'll give him one compliment. I don't know how he still does the lion salt off the ropes.
Yeah.
I get scared every time he does it, but if you want to learn how to do NFTs, learn from the quote unquote NFT master, Chris Jericho.
Oh, he's that now?
Yeah.
It's hip. That's right, it's hip. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, that poster I've got for him. He just looks like a real badass. It looks like he's real hard. Doing cruises.
If you ever watch him perform, he steals so much from Paul Stanley and a bunch of other people I grew up with. Vince Neil. He does some Bret Michaels stuff. And I caught him once doing one that even you would know, just doing the Axl Rose. Like, how can you be so blatant a thief?
Oh boy. Oh, that's a bit. That can't be true, right? That's not the first chant. That better not be.
Was that a TBS chant?
Oh, was that TBS? Okay,
Oh,
wow.
I didn't get it.
He just took credit for taking the first chant. I thought like he meant period. Like maybe it
Oh,
was
no.
TBS. Oh, real quick, 'cause I didn't answer that question with the women's match.
Mhm.
It has. I hope it's Jade's best match. This should be her. We know she's great, but I want this to be a match that we talk about for a long time.
I agree. I hope Ruby and her work something out, and there's a good amount of trust in it. I think Jade has had opponents that trust hasn't been there, and it's made Jade look green, even though she was doing a move that I'm like, oh, that's totally new for Jade.
Right. Are you? You still think Jade's gonna win it?
The storytelling they have is unless it's opposite, and they have Mercedes Martinez cost her that, and Ruby win it. But I feel like it's setting up for Mercedes and Thunder Rosa, or for Jade to have a challenger afterwards.
Right. I completely agree with you 100%. And for some reason, I still feel like Ruby's going to win. I don't know why. I have no logic. Everything you said, I agree with. But for some reason, I feel like Ruby's just going to walk out with the title. I don't know why.
She could. And here comes 2.0. The one guy looks like a Dick Tracy character. The other one looks like a Halloween store version of an Adam Cole costume.
I was just thinking that. They were called 2.0 first, right? NXT 2.0 didn't happen until after them.
So they're called 2.0, and then NXT 2.0 happened. So now they spell it out.
Oh. Wait. How do they spell it? Like, oh, I see the point.
Yeah.
I was like, it's actually like, we're TWO.
This guy, I think for promos, he learns from Biff from Back to the Future.
That is hilarious. I would pay to see a Biff gimmick in AEW. I wish I cared about the five people in this feud enough to like it. I care about Daniel Garcia. He's potential, but and nothing against 2.0. They're cool. But I don't care about these people enough for them to carry the entire feud.
No. This is, if you want to do a feud, this is a Rampage feud.
Yeah.
And Jericho needs to stop doing that kind of stuff with the square head and everything like that, because calling Pineapple Pete kind of killed Pineapple Pete.
You think so? Because I feel like what's his name, Pineapple Pete, kind of took it too far because that became like his legit gimmick.
That's what I mean, and it goes back to us talking about how it's a shame that so many people in the back look up to Jericho. So he went full bore with it himself. But
I get you. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if Jericho told him like that should be your gimmick now.
Listen to me. 9 books, a million years in the business. Got to do this. Trust me, it'll make me chuckle once a month. So do it.
You could tell the guy was like confused about it because like he would constantly like 1 week he's Pineapple Pete, next week he's what was his name, like Shug D or something? I can't remember.
Yeah. You keep your bat under the ring,
right?
I would never keep my stuff at work.
You think Sting is ever like, so that bat, that's my gimmick.
Right? If he comes out with the Painmaker makeup and that bat, there's a lawsuit.
Yeah. Also, this is how you rescue someone. You don't wait till they're knocked out clean so you can have the spotlight.
Exactly. And wait, what now? Eddie Kingston's cool with him?
Yep. For some damn reason.
Eddie Kingston doesn't fucking make sense.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, come on. You just hated him last week.
They just love putting Eddie Kingston with people he's feuded with.
Yeah. Right.
First it was Lucha Bros, and then it was flipping Moxley, and I don't know. He's so bipolar.
Yep. There he is, Jake Atlas.
My stream froze on me, so I can't even see him, but good on him.
Yeah, good on him. He's doing stuff on Dark. They're advertising for him. I
can't remember if we talked about it last episode. I'm happy for him because he's very talented. but I hope this isn't part of their whole diversity promotion. Like them being like, it's very diverse.
They have no reason to show that package otherwise, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Era in the back here talking.
We're
Right, so
getting
basically, go ahead.
sorry, we're getting the Elite versus the Era at some point, aren't we? That's gotta
Yeah.
happen.
I think once Kenny's back.
I think if that happens, I'd want the Bucks to go away for a while.
I think so too. Also, now they're doing a Jake Atlas match.
Nice. Oh, I'm so happy for Jake. Like, you think? I mean, I guess they were in NXT together, but I don't think they wrestled together.
I don't think so. I just the timing of it. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But I am happy for him too. So
Yeah.
Wardlow.
Powerbomb compilation coming up.
Yep. Let us know in the chats what you think about TBS so far. Primetime wants to know, do you like the move to TBS?
I do. TBS is the bigger network, and now I don't know if American Dad comes on before or after, but I can just stay on the live stream now.
They had that hideous show that you like before this.
I love
They showed
watching
for like 3
terrible
hours.
shows.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on it.
Okay, that's good.
I like the culture.
Antonio Zambrano. Yeah, get out of the ring. You're done. Don't have no need to be in that ring. You know the
Like,
score.
I'm not jobbing to this, but real quick, I just caught this. Is Wardlow's theme song Avenged Sevenfold, This Is War? Just like a
It's different.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to listen to that now and play them side by side. Zambrano has the same haircut as what's his name from FTR and about 5 other people. Dominic Mysterio has that haircut now as well.
What Sean Spears has, or what the
guy in the ring has.
I'm so jealous of Sean Spears, and someone else had a mohawk earlier on the show, but I tried it for a while, didn't work out.
At least you can try it. Some days when I'm bored, I take a marker and I put a squiggle on my head.
Like the Stewie method, or
whatever baby or Charlie Brown I want to be that day.
That's right. That's what I was thinking of. That's two. So
I think so there's like multiple people in wrestling that wear the sports coat without a shirt now.
Yeah, I don't like that look. It's gross. Oh. I feel the same way about shoes without socks. But yeah. Why don't MJF and Sean Spears like the power bomb?
Because it's too showy and it puts a spotlight on Wardlow. Just do it, get it done, and get out of the ring.
Do you think this could lead to a Wardlow version of Suplex City?
It could. Maybe that's the point of it.
Sean.
I think he has shoes with no socks on too.
Oh, disgusting. He's lucky. If he wasn't one of my favorite people in AEW right now, I don't know. Next episode, I'd just be lambasting him. Oop, up next.
TBS Championship next. That should end it. The championship belt for the network that you have after it should end the fucking thing and give the women a goddamn break.
Zach, if there's one thing we know about AEW is that unless it's a blue moon, the women are not going to main event.
Oh, this is so ridiculous. Built for this damn night. Let's go to shows that switch networks for better or for worse. Let's check them out, Eric. One of my favorites of all time. I love the show so much. Buffy the Vampire Slayer went from the WB to the UPN, just like Roswell that we talked about earlier, in a handful when the company split into two. I love this show. If anyone wants to do a live stream and just talk about this show for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, I'm all in. I love this show. Just got done rewatching it. Have you ever rewatched the show, Eric?
I have not. I've heard very good things about it. I've heard excellent points about it, but I missed it.
Great stuff. So was Angel, but I guess both shows at the time. We know now because of shorter seasons, because Sopranos and other series started doing that. 24 episodes a season is not really what's best for business sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of a newer one, The Mindy Project, started on Fox for 3 seasons and then moved to Hulu for its final 3. I don't know how ratings are on Hulu, so I don't know the difference of what it did, but they kept it on for 3 seasons, so it must have been okay. I've never seen the show, but I do like Mindy Kelly.
Mindy is my girlfriend's idol, so this is her favorite show.
Nice. Good stuff. She's producing so much stuff now.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
So we talked about Doug.
We
also talked about, I think we talked about another one. I can't remember. But Gargoyles. Gargoyles went from syndication to ABC. Once Disney acquired ABC, they bought up a bunch of the shows, of course, with it as well. And they stopped going from syndication, like the Disney Afternoon, onto ABC Saturday morning cartoons. And you could tell it was just kind of a different show. Goof Troop had this as well. And one of my faves here, Darkwing Duck as well. It's just weird how you can see when a show transitions, how it just kind of loses what it does. It's kind of like what WWE is doing right now, firing people from NXT. It's switching a little bit so it can be more like what a bigger company wants. And it was kind of a no-go for all these cartoons because all their ratings started slipping as well.
Damn shame. Those people's jobs, people's arts.
Yep. We're going to come back in about 15 seconds. After this, we're going to talk about TNA wrestling. I wish Knock was here for this, but we're going to talk about the many, many, many moves that TNA, Impact, whatever it's going to be called in your heart forever, has moved around networks. And I think it might have moved around just as many times as SmackDown.
Oh, boy.
We go big home show. Eric, are you going to watch that?
Oh, of course not. I think when I came in, they had a promo like a guy set himself on fire. And I'm like, where's the talent? You just set yourself on fire? Okay.
That's pretty much it. Thank you for joining everyone here. Thank you for joining for the stream. We appreciate it. Leave comments. If you're not watching this live, leave comments. We do respond afterwards as well. And if you want to know when we're going to be doing this and coming on, hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. We want to grow and want you part of that. So please subscribe and be part of our family.
Exactly.
Here he is, Justin Roberts. He has autographs and action figures on his walls in his house.
Wow, I wouldn't expect any less from the Dapper Yapper.
Jade Cargill out first.
Oh, is she coming with the Storm look?
I do love her music.
Oh
it
yeah,
is Big Time Storm.
There's the pyro. Knock with mark out.
You know, I don't mean to be picky again. Why not buy some dry ice and make it seem like smoke coming out like Storm would?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Love the outfit, Jade.
I was about to say that. I love that outfit.
A little spoiler for comic readers, Storm will be the new Black Panther.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. I'm surprised it's taking this long to do that.
Yep. I don't know what happened to T'Challa in the comics, but that is happening. And at the same time, in the same image I saw about stuff that's going to be happening in comics, Mary Jane Watson will be the new Spider person. Don't know what she's going to be called yet, but I don't know what happened to Peter Parker.
I'm a hypocrite when it comes to that because I don't care when anyone else fills any other role, but maybe because Peter Parker is my favorite. That's a great jacket. Peter Parker is my favorite. I don't think anyone else should be Spider-Man but him.
Yeah.
And maybe Miles Morales on a good day.
Not Ben Riley, that's for damn sure. He's back. So maybe whatever happens between those two, because those two are going to be fighting each other. So maybe that leads to Mary Jane taking up the mantle.
Was she bitten by a radioactive spider somehow?
Exactly. Don't mansplain it to her.
Of course.
Jade Cargill looking like that bitch. I'd
No
be
matter
happy with
what.
either one winning.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. No matter what happens, they got a great champion.
Mercedes Martinez not out there, so who knows?
She'll probably run in like you called. Is this the best women's tournament that AEW's done so far?
Yes, it just took a while to get there. I mean, this has been going on for months and months, which is fine, but it's just like I know from doing the Rampage streams, they've advertised I think it was Ruby Soho and Chris Statlander for almost 3 weeks straight.
You're right.
This Saturday, Battle of the Belts, Eric.
I know Knock was hyped for that. I just
So to me, it's a between a pay-per-view and a Saturday night's main event.
I think that's why I'm okay with that gimmick being like it's not a pay-per-view, so I guess they get away with it. Because I hate Night of Champions because every pay-per-view, every title should be on the line. But
so the network only gave them an hour, so it's not like an AEW strategy here. From what I read, the network gave them 1 hour for that. That's
interesting. Like, I would think they would give AEW anything they want. If they want more time.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't interfere with NBA or NHL, I don't see the point.
I already failed the Bechdel test for this match because I saw Jay Lethal on Dark in the results, and that is entirely disrespectful to me, unless he wants to be on Dark. Why is he not on TV?
Why is this not the main event? The new network, night one of the new network, you're ushering in with a belt with its damn name on it. And like we talked about with Raw, we did a SmackDown earlier. Next up, a commercial break, we'll talk about with Impact. Networks don't care about you if your ratings slip.
I like Tony Khan. I don't care what he says. I'm sure in his heart he thinks he's doing great by the women's roster, but his actions aren't proving it. That street fight was the main feud to me on Rampage. I don't watch as much as you do, but whenever I think of them, I think of Rampage. And they
have been weekly. They have been weekly, yeah. It's been a build-up for that show.
Right.
Oh, there she is.
Thunder Rosa. Thunder.
I like to see those two. Those two are phenomenal women.
Oh, yeah. That should be a great match.
It'll be on Dark.
Oh, boy. So now that Mercedes is probably out for the match, you still think Jade gets it? I guess now clean, unless Mark helps.
I think so. Mark Sterling's jacket with the Jade brand. I mean, that's some commitment right there.
Oh, he's doing great by her.
Yep. All right. While this is going on, we're going to talk about another show that switched networks. Let's talk about it. Impact, Knock. Wish you were here to give us the real details on everything. But it started out on Fox Sports Net. Before, you had to get this on like pay-per-view. I remember trying to watch it, and it cost money. I had a friend who had a hack for getting pay-per-view. So we watched it on there. But then it went to Fox Sports Network in 2004 through 2005. After that, it went to Spike TV in 2005 to 2014. It had time and days rebranding too as well. Look who's on there. Bobby Lashley, EC3. The Bunny's in there. TNA. But then it went to a network I've never heard in my life. Destination America. Never heard of this. Never seen it on my cable.
People who work there probably didn't even hear of it.
Right. So we're owned by Fox or who? But look at that lineup: Gail Kim, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Rude, Lashley. This was like some
Rude.
peak TNA stuff. Again, wish Knock was here to really fill us in on when the bright days of this era was.
But you know what? Everyone else besides Knock was watching John Cena entertain the nation. Next
up, it went to Pop. It went to Pop. If you're familiar with this, it's probably because you watch Schitt's Creek on Pop. It is, it's still, I don't say a fledgling network, but it still seems like a starting out network. I know Impact was one of the first big gets that it had. And then it went to another network after 2016. In 2019, the ever so popular Pursuit Network.
So many of these networks are naming that I'm taking on faith that they exist. I've never heard of them.
They existed only for Impact. Maybe this is why their ratings never took off, because these places never existed. Who'd you have at the time? You had Johnny Impact. You have Killer Cross there. Tessa, I can't think of anything nice to say. Blanchard, Brian Cage, Proud and Powerful.
That's not Ray Phoenix? I can't tell who that is.
Yeah, I think both Lucha Brothers are in there.
Oh wow, you're right. Yeah, there's Penta.
I mean, maybe Knox onto something. Maybe we really missed the boat.
Nah.
Okay. Because then it went on to Access TV. This is what it's currently on now. I cannot get this network. It costs money to get a crappy network. It is also a crappy way to get your concert tickets here in LA, because they like to charge you multiple times or not give you the tickets. Eric, what is coming on Access next?
New Japan Wrestling. Cannot wait.
And you guys said it's going to be new wrestling, right? Like week of.
That's what Knox says. I hadn't seen anything about it, so I'll trust him.
Okay. Back when they had New Japan before, it was about 8 months difference from what was going on.
I couldn't do that. I mean, they have some great matches, so I guess if they have a specific great match you want to see 8 months later, cool. But they already might have the first 5-star match, not going by Meltzer, I just mean by my own rating, of the year.
Yeah, don't go by Meltzer or by Freddie Prinze Jr., I guess. What match is that?
Okada and Shingo Takagi. And I've heard some good things about not Jeff Cobb, Evil and Ishii.
Okay.
Do you include Twitch as a move for Impact?
I know that they're on there. I don't, but I also think it's a smart move.
I give them props. They survive no matter what, apparently.
They're the fucking cockroach of wrestling. There are such talented people in Impact, but I don't know.
There are.
Eric, still to come, Malakai Black versus Brian Pillman Jr. You want to know why you should be excited for this?
Why should I be excited?
Because the House of Black is going to form tonight.
Oh. Okay. I was confused at first when I saw it, because I was like, why is this match going on before that? Like, this match should be a bigger draw. But
exactly. I think they want the top of the hour rub, but that doesn't really exist. So,
whoa, what the fuck? Okay, how much is AEW paying people to have? What's the name of the judge from the Go Big Show? Is that Brett something? I don't know. Nobody likes him so much they're bringing a cutout of his head to the show. No one cares about that show that much.
I can't see anyone's head being on. If you want to bring a Rosario Dawson one, that's fine.
Like, there's 2 Cody heads, which I don't think anyone likes Cody right now for that. But then there's like the judge for some reason, who I've only ever seen on YouTube.
The guy with the beard?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. He's awful.
Like, he has like a stand-up clip that for some reason keeps getting recommended to me on YouTube, and I've watched it, and it's not that funny. I don't get how he's a draw.
Is he the guy who does stand-up shirtless?
Yes.
Ugh. Yeah, fuck that.
And like his punchline for the whole thing is like, I'm the machine. And it's like, your joke is that you're shouting really loudly.
But all his specials are available at Walmart.
This guy.
Let me know in the chats if you see any signs that are funny to you. I haven't seen any too much here, but
Ooh.
okay. Eric.
Oh wow.
He's here. Yeah. He's here.
Oh.
The final boss has arrived.
Oh my goodness. How's it going, Knock?
Good, man. And what have I missed so far in this Dynamite on TBS?
Wow. We spent a good while dissing TNA for a minute.
Wow. The disrespect will not last when I'm here.
You know what?
Look, he came in. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and double do that one again since Knock is here. Knock, we're doing shows that have switched networks and have, for better or for worse.
Oh gosh, how many times has Impact switched networks?
Talk about whatever you want. I'm gonna count that, and I'm gonna count how many times SmackDown too, because it might be a tie.
I'm ready.
No, definitely not. Impact switched like what 5 different networks in 1 year at one point.
1, 2, 3.
Oh man, but it's still the best show.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they have John Cena at any point?
They don't need John Cena. They had The Rock. They had The Rock at one point.
They had The Rock.
Even if it was just a video for a Hall of Fame speech, it still counts.
You should not think about Shark Boy.
Hey, Shark Boy was the new Stone Cold, okay? No, he had Stone Cold's approval. Let's not forget that.
You know why? Because Stone Cold was like, oh, this damn piss poor promotion. They need all the help they can get.
Oh, man. Shark Boy had a flipping stunner off the top rope, man. Stop playing with that, man. Put some respect on his name.
The Guppy stunner.
Knock, you need to go back and watch the entrances in this and put some respect on Jade Cargill coming out as Storm.
Really? Oh, she's winning. She has to win.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, no. Just that landing could not be good for her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Came at the last second here. Jade is the new champ. First ever champ.
Yeah.
That's a hell of an entire.
Should have main evented. This is ridiculous.
Who's the main event?
I think it's the tag match because it better not be Malakai and Pillman Jr.
Oh, they haven't gone on yet?
No.
What's the tag match?
Lucha Brothers versus Jurassic Express.
Oh, is that her kid in the stands?
Yeah.
Let's go.
She has a kid and looks like that?
Bro.
Damn.
I came to see that bitch make history. Oh, wow. Jade Cargill, good for you. Jade Cargill picks up the win. Let us know in the chats if you are happy with that. I think we're all happy with that. She's been busting her ass trying to be the best she can be.
100%. And this doesn't hurt Ruby. Ruby's still within 6 months of being in the company. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
Ruby's going to be just fine.
Yeah. She made it to the finals.
I just wanted that to be a cleaner finish, but besides that, I haven't seen a match. I can't say heck of a match, but heck of a win for Jade.
It was an okay match. It wasn't bad, but I mean, could use some more spots. JR talking to Serena Deep here. While this is going on, Knock, I'm going to backtrack here and get your opinion. Impact and SmackDown are tied, 6 networks apiece.
Really? What is it? So they started out on they didn't start out on Spike. It was some other thing before Spike. I forget what it was called.
There you go. Fox Sport Network.
Yeah, the Fox Sport Network, then Spike. Then they jumped to like
Spike. Then Destination America.
Destination America was the other one.
And then Pop.
Pop. I don't. Does anyone? Do you know what Pop is, Eric?
I don't know what some of these channels are.
We're bigger than Pop now. West Coast Pop is the only Pop we need to talk about.
That's right. Subscribe, baby. Pop Network is basically big now because that's the one that brought us Schitt's Creek from Canada.
Yeah, they would always promote that on Impact during that time.
Okay. And then went to Pursuit, and now it's on Access. So, Knock, which network was the best version of Impact?
Oh, Spike TV, 100%. It's not even close. Not even close.
The second best wrestling show on Spike.
They hit like 1 point. Hey. You didn't have Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles classic, Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, Sting. The list goes on and on. The Knockouts division, which Gail Kim fought for. She almost walked out on Impact before the Knockouts division was even started. But we're not gonna get to that. We're gonna get about Impact. They put 1.8 million on Spike TV. I'm pretty sure they hit 2 million at 1.2. So Spike TV 100%. No one knew about these other channels. Not to mention, if you watch an episode of House, you will see Abyss versus Christian Cage in a steel cage match on that show. So Spike TV 100%, man. Check it out.
Damn, okay.
I am the Impact story, man. Don't play with me, man. This is my company.
So I mean, that retirement home is a great place to go. You know, I'm happy that those old timers got some work.
Oh, man, the disrespect.
Knock.
That's where
I'm glad you came
guys
in when
like-
you did, man.
Yeah, I had to jump in, man. I miss doing this with you guys, the streams and all this. I've been MIA for a little bit.
It's all right. You're busy working.
Yeah,
We got
putting
Malakai
that
Black
brand.
versus Brian Pillman Jr. now. Let's see if the cameraman can get shit right this time with Malakai.
See Malakai run it out real quick.
He's gonna put a flash out. I can't see you, Malakai.
The stumble.
Oh man, I love his entrance though.
It is cool. Again, I can't take the screaming. I did listen to this a few times while I was working out. Great music. I hate the screaming. I hate scream shit.
Yeah.
Dad,
check
I
out the
want a
Malakai-
computer.
Oh gosh. Real, I hate to say it, but I need some pyro for Jade Cargill, man. The championship wins. Start getting some pyro, some stream, something, some type of confetti. Can we get something
Thank you.
type of like something with the moment? You just cut straight to another thing.
I said we said it with Britt Baker, and you completely disagreed.
Did I? No, because I
Yes.
thought they did a celebration for her on Dynamite. I would have been fine with it, but they didn't do it. So
Okay,
Oh,
fair
okay.
enough. But you
Malakai
right.
Black, that is his new shirt right now, is kind of the silhouette. And like we talked about with Eric here, Brody King has to be coming out tonight. Otherwise, this whole feud with Malakai and spitting in Julie Hart's face is stupid.
oh man, Julia Hart, yeah, bless her heart, I guess, or spit on her heart, what Malakai did.
I like this entrance. That was a nice black there. Nice cut to black.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I'll admit the production team is on fire when it comes to his entrances. They haven't missed a beat besides last week and a few other instances, but the entrance
Right.
was on point.
Malakai Black out now. Good makeup again.
Yeah.
Leave comments on who you think is going to win. If you want to see other people in the House of Black, if you think Brody King is a good fit, and if you don't, you're wrong. And if you want to be a part of the family, please hit subscribe and the bell icon so you know when we're going to be doing stuff like this.
Oh, you got a new entrance?
Oh, is he
Flying
not part of
Brian?
the Varsity Blondes anymore?
I don't know. I mean, he's still coming up with the Varsity Blondes attire. I think
Oh.
who was that Julia Hart with the eye patch?
Oh gosh, yeah. She lost her
and-
cheer.
Oh man.
Brian Pillman's got like too little, like he couldn't like fully do the football thing. Here's that spit. Look at that
Yeah.
spit. It was like, oh, come on now.
Right.
Do you think the move to TBS is gonna be good for the ratings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
dig it.
hopefully they're more consistent. I don't have to keep moving off of Dynamite for like sports or off of Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what really
What does
hurts them.
TBS normally have? Is it baseball? Or
They have
is it-
baseball. They're for baseball season.
Do they do more baseball than just Atlanta?
I think so. I feel like they have quite a few things on there sometimes.
Back when I was in high school, it was basically just to show Braves games. That's why I ask.
Okay. I never really noticed.
Yeah. I was too busy with the cool kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'll take you guys' words for it.
Oh, man. I was watching the Yes Network for the home of the greatest baseball team ever, the New York Yankees.
Is the Yes Network Impact's next home? What the fuck is the Yes Network?
It's the exclusive network of the New York Yankees.
I can tell who they were rooting for at WrestleMania 30.
Hey, they originated that. That's before Brian Danielson. I'm talking 06, 05.
Oh my. That was a mistake, but good on me.
Oh man, Flying Brian
Still
gets
flowing well.
losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picture in
Yeah.
picture already. Couldn't you take a commercial break and not rush Jade off of her
Yeah,
fucking victory
seriously.
stage?
Right.
You know, I was never
All
a
right,
big
knock.
fan of that sliding
Go ahead,
baseball
what's it?
slide thing, but the way Bride had a few people do it is really cool. They just jump out the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. You know what else is cool?
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
It ended this
so
year.
cool. It did. It switched networks from CBS. This is one where a network switch did it better. WB put a lot of money behind it, and as much as they could, because they did
Yeah.
put a lot of money behind their shows. But it went for a much longer run than the one season. Calista Flockhart obviously took off after the first season, but
Yeah.
yeah. Knock, did you watch some of the show?
Oh, I love the show. For the most
Yeah.
part, I didn't see the final season, and I think I missed the last two seasons. But for the first several, I've watched a great amount of the show. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's had some issues, CW, of course, and a lot of messy things. But for the most part, it was a decent watch.
Nice. Yeah, this one benefited from switching definitely because otherwise
Yeah,
nobody can.
but besides losing Calista Flockhart, which I thought was a pretty good addition to the show for the first season. Shout out to Harrison Ford, but yeah, I thought it was a really good show.
Nice. Mad TV. This one it remained on Fox until the current trend of revamping everything came about here, and the CW picked it up. I think it's already canceled off the CW after maybe even just 1 year.
Yeah.
I love this show. It was very cool. It was very different. It wasn't Saturday Night Live. It wasn't in living color. It was definitely something different. And back where we used to work, a lot of these cast members used to come in weekly and just great people.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing these people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool though. Wasn't Key and Peele on the show at one point?
Yeah.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
in the next cast iteration.
This shows why I can't watch Saturday Night Live. It set the bar way too high for me. Which I don't just people watch Saturday Night Live, but Mad TV was holding their level for me.
Yeah.
A lot more creative, that's for sure. The one on the CW was, no disrespect to everyone, but I mean, fuck, that should not have been televised.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's go back into wrestling. It started on NBC and then it went to Fox in the 90s. It wasn't the same. Saturday Night Live had a big fight feel. It was great. It was done about as much as how this Saturday Battle of the Belts is. So that's kind of what I'm comparing Battle of the Belts to. Old Saturday Night Live's Saturday Night's main events. This would boot Saturday Night Live during a repeat week, and this would air.
Okay.
Okay. I like that old school look to it, man. I like when they bring it back, but some of those shows suck.
Yeah. If you want to do some fun promo stuff, watch the beginning of these. Everyone who has a match does a very quick 30-second promo with some music playing behind them and their logos or whatever behind them on a green screen. But it always start with the main event, which I never understood, and then end backwards. But it was very cool because you couldn't see a lot of wrestling in syndication.
Okay. Man, real quick, who put John Cena sucks in the ticker? What is this disrespect for the latest edition of Fast and Furious? Come on now. I leave the show for a little bit and you guys just turned this into a madhouse.
We are back to the action here. Malakai Black in control. Brian Pillman now with a quick roll.
Oh,
He got
what a
blocked.
kick.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a
Nice.
kick.
I have to
Viewers
say, actually,
watching
right now. I was going to say I enjoy being behind you guys right now because I know to pay attention.
Oh man. Viewers watching, take a look at the bottom left. You're watching Dynamite, man. That's AEW Dark Elevation results, the must-see TV show on Monday nights.
Yeah,
man.
so must see that Jay Lethal's on there.
Yes, sir. He made his return finally. Andrade was on this episode as well.
He's back in the impact zone. How fucking funny.
I was thinking to say about Tony Nese and a few other guys. I wonder if it's the same studio in Universal that he did the promo with Ric Flair. It's bad. That's such a difference now.
Oh. Let me get your thoughts here. So now these are going to be on two different networks. Do you think they still need to do something to make Rampage look different, or since it's on two
100%.
different networks, doesn't matter? Okay.
Yeah. They got to switch something up, man. Besides last week with the women's match. Have you seen it yet, Zach?
Yeah. It was
Besides
great.
that,
It should have main evented.
yeah.
Sure that.
They Rampage hasn't felt like more than it's felt like dark pretty much on TV.
Yeah,
Is Julia drunk?
that's what I'm wondering. She's just like, why I get come in today?
Oh,
Right?
man.
Oh
Oh
fuck!
shit, is he good?
Oh, okay. Never mind. That was
Ooh.
planned.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Did he just do Goldberg's finisher?
It's just follow.
No,
Gotcha.
he did the jackhammer like right before this happened.
Oh, did he? I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I must have been looking away. Okay, so like the fall was bad.
Mhm.
I mean, like he sold it like well, but should have seen that coming because he jumped
Run,
up on the
Julia.
ropes perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to have Griff to the rescue and then Brody King. Brody King has to come to make this worthwhile.
Yeah.
Nope.
Or Lucha Bros.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he can still come out, even the odds.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Up.
How far
We're not
behind
getting
are you?
entrance tonight. Okay, I'm paying attention now. About
Okay.
you guys say something and then it happens, so it's not far.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Sky, you too hotty?
Nah, get out of here.
He's a free agent.
Wait, what happened? That was it?
Okay, I don't get I'm cool with Malakai being able to teleport. Fine, I can suspend my disbelief. But you're telling me that like the Lucha Bros just like teleported, like just barely missed him?
Yeah, they're running in the dark real quick. Oh, watch out, buddy. Sorry. Get to
They
our place.
bump into him.
Right?
Like,
I thought this was going
Penta,
your
was
left.
that you? Hold my hand.
Ruby.
I'm scared.
This makes no sense.
Was there any other announcements for that? I feel like they should do something big for the debut. Did anything else happen like that was big at all? Just normal Dynamite.
Just the main event or the men's match in the beginning. Let's see if you
debut
guys can
or
guess.
anything,
Let's see if you guys can guess who the judges were. The three very special judges who are going to call this match.
They didn't bring Bischoff back, did he?
No.
Let's go.
Okay, good.
Don't think too hard on
They're just some regular referees. The other ones.
it.
Siobhan. No, Taz.
No. I'll tell you one, Jerry Lynn, who's always backstage.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Oh, Dean Malenko.
No.
Damn. No. I don't know.
Yeah, Billy.
Well, they
Gunn.
introduced him. No more BS. Paul White.
Oh, really? Wow. It's probably sad I couldn't think of him. Mark Henry's
Right.
elbow, maybe?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Okay. Can you imagine, like, after Hangman's promo, like, get these old men a paycheck. I don't care what these old fools. And in the back, like, hey, man, you're talking about
Yeah.
us.
Wow. Jake Atlas versus Adam Cole on Rampage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about, since all three of us are here, do you think it's because of the recent inclusivity comments?
No, I feel like he would have been there either way.
Okay.
Yeah, just from what I met him and known people he knows, I think he would have at least got the tryout. So I'm not surprised.
So earlier I said that, like, I think he would have been there, but I just hope that they don't go overboard with it. Like, they don't try to use him just for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he would have been there eventually. He's got connections.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Aaron Solo?
I don't care about. Like, not that I don't care, but I don't see him that much.
Yeah. He's all over Sammy's vlog.
I gotta watch that. And I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Yeah, Alan Angels, Aaron Solo, Ty Conti. I'll throw that out there. Fuego del Sol. That's Sammy's vlog. Ethan Page is a vlog too now with a whole bunch of people. Ruby Soho and some people.
So we know that's going to be a what's it called? Hook is going to bury him. It's going to be a squash. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, he's getting
so
random.
Yeah.
Why not just? I know it's like minuscule, but take that time. We don't need that promo and give it to the women's match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
CM Punk
Dynamite
versus
next week.
Wardlow.
Punk and Wardlow. Yep.
I'm picking Serena Deeb to win this match. I think they're going to go to 5 matches, so this will be the 4th one. I think Serena wins and ties it up.
I'll take that. Wow, Dynamite looks pretty diverse all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wonder what the backstage conversation must have been. There had to have been. I know he didn't address it publicly, but there had to have been backstage stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I
All right,
wish-
let's get through some more of these. Oh, you go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna say, I wish we could have heard that conversation with Leah because that must have been tense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the next one here. I don't know if you guys watched The Critic, John Lovitz.
Nah.
No.
It's pretty funny. He plays just how, like, so many people here who critique movies, someone who is just so jaded about movies. Everything stinks to him, but it's very funny because it's very timely too. They play up a lot of like
Oh man.
90s movies. This one, The Critic was on ABC and then moved to Fox. That move pretty much killed it. So
Damn. Okay.
had a lot of Simpsons references too. Good stuff, Critic. ECW, it went from you needed to live in Philadelphia to watch this show to syndication to from 94 to 01. Then in 01, TNN, the Nashville network, picked it up. It was on, it blew up. It was big, but not as big as TNN wanted. So they got rid of it. And on October 6th of that year, that's when they said, we want to lay down some money and have Monday Night Raw on our network.
Wow.
So ECW was their test run.
Gotcha. And then they moved to the greatest place for wrestling, Sci-Fi.
Oh
Brought
god.
us the greatest gimmick of all, the Mummy. who was for some reason a zombie or something, or a mummy. No, he was the zombie dressed like a mummy.
Oh my gosh! Didn't Sci-Fi have that Superman origin story with his dad or something? That TV show that didn't last.
Oh yeah, that went very quickly.
Yeah.
Krypton.
Yes, that one. Never seen
Very tough to watch.
Oh, I bet.
Here's a big move. A move that was all for the better. Mitch Buchanan and company,
Wow.
Baywatch. This went from NBC to syndication and became the biggest television show in the world. I don't know if anything has topped it. If anyone in the chats knows, let me know. But this was the biggest thing. It was in every single country. It was so huge. And this was a syndicated show. They had shows like Renegade or Xena Princess Warrior that were big, but just couldn't reach the Baywatch heights. Man, this was
that slow motion.
What a great time to be white and beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it was. I can't even. They had I think one black girl who was a Sports Illustrated model. I think towards the end.
At least she snuck in there. That's good.
Man, John Cena and AEW on the same network.
Oh man, what a dream.
Mm-hmm. Last one here that is going to be on this network. American Dad from Fox to TBS. They're still putting on new episodes. This one hasn't changed. I don't know how the ratings compare, but
I think they're still doing all right.
Okay.
I'm
a big fan of that one.
Did you include Boy Meets World in this list?
No, I didn't. What did it move from ABC to?
I moved from Disney to ABC.
So did Saved by the Bell. The first season was called Thank You, Miss Bliss, and then it moved to NBC and was called Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
And was it still on whatever channel it was on in the college years? I forgot already.
No, it was on NBC again.
Yeah, those college years weren't too bad.
Did that guy front have like lipstick on, or does he need some chapstick?
I didn't see him.
He's in the front row. He's a big dude.
That's
fine.
I think the Jurassic Express win this match.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna win.
I'm going with Lucha Bros, but if Jungle Express wins, then either FTR, Red Dragon get the tag belts next. Ooh. It has to be a big heel who takes it off of them.
I agree, but I think PMP's up next too.
I think as long as Jericho's there, they're not going to get that. They're going to be his boys.
Yeah, I'm ready for them to disband already, to be honest with you. I mean, I like them still, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So here we go. They came out during the last match, and now they went back, and now they come back out.
Yeah, that's a little goofy.
Yeah, you're right.
And like, why are they interrupting Malakai Black too? Like, you have a title match. Why are you trying to save Homeboy? Like, they don't even like him that. When did they ever try to Brian Pillman?
Right. Pac doesn't even care anymore.
Yeah,
you're right.
I don't know about that one.
That's why just put a full stop on these storylines and move, like, transition properly.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think someone has to enter? I watch what?
Oh, you think so?
Someone has to interfere. I feel like there has to be some type of like debut. I don't know. They've been teasing a lot, and like it's the new move to the network. I feel like something has to happen.
I think it's the happiness at the end, and Lucha Source and Jungle Boy win. I think that's it.
Maybe.
You think so? It'd be cool if they do, and they have lost fairly recently to them. So.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just want to jump on the last one here because I want to go back and get your guys' opinions on SmackDown. Arrested Development went from Fox to Netflix. It totally was a different show. I didn't get with it at all. It was there for 2 seasons. Do you agree with that? Did you see it?
I didn't see this one, but I remember hearing. I thought it got bigger on Netflix. I thought people enjoyed it when it moved over.
People did, but it was a different show. The structure of it was totally different. And I don't know if you guys watch this. I don't. But Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it got even bigger when Fox canceled it, and then NBC picked it up.
Yes, I'm so glad they picked it up. Terrific.
Yeah, good. Okay. I gotta give it a shot. I'm not a big Andy Samberg fan, so
I think it's the same show. I think somehow they managed to stay the same even during the move.
Okay. We talked about Community. How did you feel about the Yahoo year?
Even the gas leak year, I honestly love Community. So, and of course Keith David. So,
Yep.
I recently just watched the episode with Betty White, so that was
man,
something.
Jungle Boy and Ray Phoenix are on fire right now. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some true athleticism. that every time some like a wrestler does that thing, like they jump up and the wrestler catches them on their feet.
Yeah,
I just expect one to like be like airplane or eagle. I don't know who made that spot, but it's so weird.
Yeah, it's a lucha spot. It's just I don't know.
Marco's stunned with the. Oh, he's not out there.
So wait, is he on? Not Dancing with the Stars.
The Voice.
The Voice. That one. Is he actually on there? Is he doing good?
I don't know. I don't watch that, but
we've asked this question so much. I'm finally gonna Google it because.
All right, hit up that Google.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do it, Knock. I just want to get your opinion then on the releases today. William Regal, Scott Armstrong, the ref, Road Dogg, the Chris guy who trained Punk, Ryan Katz who took over VP of Creative and all the promo stuff after Dusty left, unfortunately. Hideki Suzuki, he was the guy in Diamond Mine. He wasn't on for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, but he was finally on last night. Okay. Wade Barrett mentioned how he was blah, 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 and this and that, and now all of a sudden he's gone. Thatcher, Birch, and Allison Danger are all gone.
I feel like this is the third person they've released from Diamond Mine. Like, can we get that together, first of all? And for the rest of the people, especially William Regal, it's just disrespectful. Like, this man put so much work into the company for NXT. He's arguably one of the best general managers of all time, man. It's just like he's that guy. And to be so far from his prime of wrestling and putting in this great, like, memorable stuff still. I know he doesn't necessarily fit the new NXT, the direction trying to go, but, like, you could find something for him to do, man. You don't just let the person go like that. Unless it was a mutual thing. Unless he wanted to step away. I don't see why I just release him from his job. That's absurd.
So from what I'm reading from SAP and some other people that have spoken to people in WWE, this is them cleaning house of Triple H people. This is why people like Thatcher are gone and they're not finding a spot. Eric had a good point. He could be with Ridge Holland and Sheamus. Simple booking. But yeah, they are clearing house of Triple H people.
I was about to say, did I say something cool? Nah, I think that's Knox.
Oh, I'm sorry, Knox.
Giving Eric all the credit. Yeah, I thought like Thatcher would like make sense for like a Sheamus, like rough nose, like hard hitting person with Holland, like put a nice little group there, have something going. You know, maybe he doesn't take the belt off Roman, but you can have a nice strong person going after like somebody. I don't know, but you know, that's just me.
Also, Mr. Clear Stroll over here. You know how many times Zach is giving you credit for something I said, and I just take it?
You got the belt, man. How much more do you need?
Is he defending the belt at the belt battle tomorrow night?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah, let's throw it on
I
the line
ain't signed
there.
by AEW.
It's a WCW contract, you know.
Exactly.
Or WCP. Sorry, WCP. Get the acronyms right. JR over here. Glad to see JR back. But Thatcher, like I was talking to Eric in the chat, man. I kind of forgot who he was. That's a shame too, because that was a big. We was talking about it on the podcast, you know, last year or so. Like he put on great matches.
Ooh,
like he was doing great work. You know, it's a shame.
He was.
Do you remember his last appearance? When was the last time he was on, or like last match? Because I don't remember.
I feel like he just lost with Ciampa. Yeah, he lost, and he had a singles match, and that was it. I can't remember who that singles was against.
Yeah, I don't know why you butcher the show like this, man. Oh, Ray fucking Phoenix. That's the shot I wanted. Yes, the shot. Finally. What a run of the ropes, man. Damn.
That is it.
That was a beautiful run.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back here since we got picture coming up here. Let's just go back. I just want to show you guys. SmackDown, it premiered on the UPN network. Check out this TV guide ad featuring China.
Yeah.
This was back in 99. This was on Thursdays. Then it moved to Fridays in 05. And then after that, it went to the CW. Yep. And like I was telling Eric, it's very hard to find shots on networks that these WWE things were on because WWE fucking, they don't want you to remember that it's on other networks.
I got some history for you, man. The UPN network was amazing. They used to show a whole bunch of stuff. Then it merged. So it went to the WB network. Then they merged with UPN and became CW. But it was WB network before CW.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Man,
That's
WB
what we
Morning,
talked
WB
about.
Kids, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
Static Shock, Jackie
and-
Chan Adventures? That Heat? Yu-Gi-Oh! In the morning? Come on now. Only thing to make me wake up on a Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. Oh, come on.
What a time.
What a
I
time.
was too busy growing up with Ninja Turtles.
Yo, Ninja Turtles was the shit too, man.
Yeah,
It's still
is.
around now, but if you can look, My Network TV, that's where it went after that for its 10-year anniversary. My Network TV in 2008.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that. That channel is dead.
It was just reruns, man.
Yeah, that X looks kind of familiar to TNA, how they used to do it. I don't know if that's a little copyright infringement, but whatever.
Oh, that's right. TNA didn't make up Roman numerals. Check this ad out. This is when they moved to Sci-Fi. This was when what year was this? 2010.
Yeah, I think it's when I stopped watching, man. This was goofy.
This is where you I like this point.
Thursday.
Well, 2010 or was it 2011? One of those years it started getting a little, I don't know, I dropped out of it.
I want to say was that never mind, keep going.
That's fine. It just moved back to USA, and then it went back to Tuesday night. It went to Tuesday nights and went to SmackDown Live, and then of course it went to Fox on SmackDown. So there is the 6 that ties TNA.
I want to say the tiebreaker for TNA, man. If you want to include it, they went to Twitch TV. Check me and Eric out there holding it down for Impact security guards.
Yeah.
I just want to point out for WWE, if you guys ever want to hire me, I am not on camera. I was never on there, so don't fire me. I'm not one of these indie darlings.
That's funny.
You'll be calling from the Infinity Champ to go to WWE as the most of the time winner.
Oh man. Did you guys so Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux recently on Renee Paquette's podcast, and they're talking about how like just weird it was and how uncomfortable he felt, and like it's a really good listen. Like that whole yeah. Like he knew like the helmet he was trying to just be the best person. He didn't want to be labeled difficult to work with, but like in his head he knew that helmet thing was just not a good idea.
It was so stupid.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
And
back to the action here. We got the last 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Wow, 10 minutes already. Wow.
I hope they go overtime a little bit, What do you think should be next for Christian Cage, man? He can't just be doing the manager stuff. I think he has to want to do more.
Oh, I think like the only thing I can think of that would be like a surprise is a tonight heel turn.
Yeah, which I kind of felt like it coming since Jungle Boy eliminated him in that Battle Royal.
Yeah. Would you want that, or would you want these two to get the belts?
That's tough. Yeah, I think let him get the belts, but if he turns heel on them, I don't know. He'd have to tag with someone, I would imagine, to fight them. I don't know who would he tagged with.
I feel like AEW would probably do a thing with Jungle Boy's like, I got this alone, Lucha. You can just hang in the back.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of possibilities. But you think him winning the Impact belt against Kenny is the biggest moment you think he'll have in AEW?
Yeah.
Yes. If they do more stuff with Impact go ahead.
No, I'm not going.
I was gonna say if they do any more Forbidden Door stuff. If I'm a company, no one's taking my belt unless you work for my company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Moose is the champ now. I can't imagine him, jobbing him out.
No way.
Right.
Ospreay doubled down on saying he's not walking through the Forbidden Door. It is closed, and he's never signing with WWE. Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He said he can't sell his soul to be fired 8 months later.
I mean, he's definitely never signed with WWE. But the Forbidden Door stuff, I've seen him also say that he's open to business, like if it's best. So I'm not closing that off entirely.
Okay.
Well, here's another thing. Tony Khan said a dream signing is coming soon. He said that they are in North America, and I think it's supposed to happen very soon.
Get out of here, man.
They are in Cleveland pretty soon. It could be Gargano.
I love Gargano. Is he the dream? Is he like a dream side? Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Okay. You put some respect on that man.
No, I don't want to disrespect him, but I'm thinking like Bray Wyatt. I'm thinking like, I don't know.
I
think Tony costs like Jeff Hardy-ish.
Oh, Jeff Hardy too, man. That's a dream signing. There's a lot of stuff you can do with him. He was supposed to have an.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, they said a report Jeff was supposed to have an NXT run before he was getting fired.
So I did that in the news and rumors here during the first commercial break. He was supposed to be MSK's shaman, not Matt Riddle. They pivoted at the last moment.
Really?
He got let go. It was Matt Riddle. So it would have been him.
That would have been
and
so
MSK
cool.
versus Imperium last night.
Wow. Yeah, because the real stuff makes no sense. That would look painful.
That was awesome. I don't know how they did that.
Yeah. Yeah. The timing has to be on point there. You could break your neck if you go wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, we skipped over the Canadian suplex over Luchasaurus somehow.
Oh, yeah. No, not a Canadian suplex, man. We're talking about the Canadian
Destroyer.
Petey Williams. TNA Superstar, by the way.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
shit.
Scotty?
If it's black, it doesn't make sense because, like, I don't know.
He could come back out now.
Yeah, I don't know. Back-to-back segments like that, it's kind of weird.
If Lucha Bros can go out and all that, I guess he can too.
True. So it went black for what reason now? Because everything looks the same to me.
Tony Khan stepped on the light switch by mistake.
Sorry.
Too soon.
Oh,
shit. Yeah, I don't think Lucha
Nice
Bros loses
moves.
now.
No.
Oh,
God,
shit.
they're so fucking smooth.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Is Phoenix okay, though? First of all.
Oh,
someone check this man. Someone
I
check
think he's
Jungle
fine.
Boy.
I think he landed all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Jungle Boy's dead.
This is it.
I shouldn't laugh at that. Hope he's okay.
He's got Anna Jay. You can laugh at him. Life is too good for him right now.
We're gonna go back in 1, 2. He can what?
That should have been it.
Wow.
Let us know in the chat what you think about the show.
Yeah, let us know. I thought it was over. Alex Abrahete is getting a table? What is this man doing?
Oh, man. He's got dog tags? He's in a war?
Oh, man. The Lucha Brothers.
He says no.
He says no.
It's not a no DQ match. So
Wow.
No.
right,
Yo,
Alex, run.
He's the epitome of making the most of what you're given. Like, he took this little small role and expanded it so much. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Oh, man. I think Lucha Bros lose now.
Yeah, I don't think those lights were supposed to go off when they did.
Nah. Because like they kind of their pacing got off for a second after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty weird. I don't know how you messed that up. Like you press the button now? No, not now. Oh shit!
No.
Oh my gosh!
Why did you jump with him? That table went right into his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. At least it wasn't the cut part.
Yeah.
Wow.
His leg
It's
had
a fucking hot
fall.
match.
Yeah.
It is.
I still think the women's match should have headlined if you're building
Yeah,
a
like,
fucking belt around the company that you're debuting on.
I think in beforehand, yes, it should have been gone on the main event. But seeing the matches now, I think this was the right call.
Also, you think so? Because I think you could have saved this for your big pay-per-view thing you're doing on Saturday.
True.
Yeah.
This is all about title belts. I mean, is this non-tag title belt on the Saturday thing? Where are those matches? First of all, did they announce more matches? I felt like I just saw 2.
Yeah, Riho versus Shida, Cody versus Sammy, and that's all I know so far.
Oh my. Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
Wow. Is it his family in the front?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
his mom and sister.
Wow. About to be handed the belts by Christian Cage, too. Damn, man.
I'm glad he's a champion.
Yeah.
I don't know if I get finished, but I'll take it.
I don't know. Like, happy ending. I think you got to do something else, man. Someone has to come out. I mean, why the lights go off? Shout out to Jungle Jurassic Express.
Yeah. I mean, what else can the guy fucking have? You gonna win the lottery next?
Who was that? Was it Otis last time a few years ago?
I'm just a hater, okay?
Yeah.
He had Dandy. He had
fucking all these damn wrestlers, all the damn women and gold and money and cars. I miss the days when a wrestler was grungy and working for hot dogs.
Oh man.
Marco Stunt not out there for this moment after being with him for so long.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So he got a call back on The Voice. He was tweeting about that last month. I don't get why he's not there night to night.
What is this?
I think it's just every tag team saying we're
the tag team's coming out.
Oh, of course. Now that it's over, I felt like they could have done a little better with Lucha Bros tag run. I felt they didn't get enough defenses, but shout out to Lucha. Why is Jericho here?
What? Fuck you. That's just taking spotlight for no reason.
Oh, I can't fucking stand him. No reason.
Blacks in the crowd.
Why is he not? He
That
couldn't
makes
find
no
the locker
sense.
room. He just gave up.
Right. I think Red Dragon takes it off them next time.
No, I'm going with 2.0.
I need that match.
They look like they want a taste.
That's about all they're gonna get.
That's his catchphrase. You want a taste or something, man? Like, I don't know. It's kind of.
Oh, is it really?
There's your Brad.
No, for real. No, it's for real. He says it all the time. Matt Lee will give you a taste.
We'll give you a taste.
Applebee's. You gotta hear the way he says it. Yeah.
Who is that guy who's just bored looking up?
That was Ortiz.
That's
Ortiz.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
FTR out there.
This
Santana.
is oddly done.
This is.
Yeah. So the lights flicker for no reason.
Also, see how much time we're just getting for their tag titles, which is awesome. But
Yep.
Fucking Jade Cargill, fucking Britt Baker.
That's what I mean.
Yep.
Don't tell Tony; he'll yell at
Like,
you.
I still
you
think the
guys are
TBS
watching
title
it.
should have.
You got it.
Oh, I just think that TBS title should have main evented.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't remember watching Impact back in the day, but when they won their belts, man, they got the confetti. You made it a whole thing. AJ with the confetti, the fans dragging to the crowd or to the ring, like it was nice.
I love how you could have used New Japan's example with all the string, but
man,
Impact. But all right, folks, strap in. We're doing the Go Home Big Show stream now.
Get out of here. Some of this shit is crazy. I'm looking at some of the highlights here, but I think I'm all right.
Yeah, I think I'm good. That is it. Thank you guys for coming on. This is a lot more fun with you guys on. Thank you for coming on the Dynamite live stream, first show on TBS. What do you guys think of the show?
Well, I missed like half of it, but from what I saw, it was pretty good.
That's right.
Yeah. Is Brian Danielson match worth going back to?
It is. It's not the full hour. The judges, well, you can just watch it. It's not as good as the first one, but it is still really good storytelling. And I love Bryan Danielson as a heel.
Nice.
Also, he won you over now?
Yes, and I think it's because he's not talking, but the stuff that he does in the ring is very old school heel stuff, like the jumping jacks and that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, were you not a fan of him as a heel?
Him when he talked, I know he's censoring himself because his daughters are watching, so it just came off as a little corny.
Okay,
but it makes sense.
I get you. I think he wrestles better as a heel for some reason. He's more aggressive.
Yeah, he's the dragon.
He is. Yep. You'll see a whole lot of crimson during that match.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm excited.
Get ready. Well, that is it. I'm going to be doing Rampage this Friday again. And as you can see down below, this weekend we are going to be doing the West Coast Popcast, episode 91. Are we doing it on Sunday? Do we know yet? Is it up in the air?
It might have to be a Saturday. I'll check the schedule and see if it would work for you guys too.
We'll make the only way that you're going to know for sure is if you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know we're going to be doing it. It'll pop up and you can be part of the family because we do it live and we want you there. So whenever we do it, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whenever, hit that bell icon and be part of the show.
Damn right. It doesn't cost you a damn thing to hit that button. As a matter of fact, you hit that button, you're sticking it to big YouTube channels. Jake Paul, he doesn't need your subscribes. He doesn't. He's full of shit. Jake Paul, if you see this, don't start beef with us. Or do. Maybe we'll get us more subscribes. But hit our subscribe button.
I'll knock him out.
That's right. You'll knock him out. I'll take his fake Pokemon that he paid $15 for. Fucking start beef with everyone. All right. For Eric Knock, I'm Zach. This is the West Coast Podcast. Thank you for joining the live stream. Again, subscribe, hit like, all that stuff. Help us grow. We want to be a part of everything bigger with you. Have a great rest of your week and be excellent to each other.
Peace.